your parent. Okay, let's see what happens.
If my mom knew how to use Facebook, she might watch, but she just knows how to use that share button. That's all. It's all good old Lisa is familiar with.
Okay, here. So how do I find an Instagram stream key? Don't worry, I'm gonna win everything.
Oh, but yeah, I just got a new candle. It's brown sugar and smoke, and my goodness, I don't know how to describe it, but good Lord.
Where did you get it?
My lady took me to a candle making class. This is the candle I made. Look at it. It's fucking
We can't
cute.
see it, Aaron. Okay.
See, she always talks about my lighting. See? And then I don't know what these flavors are. I just threw a bunch of shit in a little kettle.
Why don't you light the candle? How about that? Then we could.
Because I'm kind of best way to describe it. I'm kind of a candle whore. So I currently have another candle going, so I don't want them to clash. You know, that's
that makes sense.
a dictionary term.
Okay,
We are live. I just called myself a candle whore.
It's kind of the opposite of a whore.
It's okay, we're live on Instagram for the first time. Now this is going to up our game, everybody. We are up. Okay, we're live everywhere. We're live.
All right. Welcome to season 5, episode 11 of Over the Ledge Live, the podcast, the #1 and some say only political satire show based solely on the Texas legislature. I'm Amy Lowry, and I'm glad you're here. Over the Ledge gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the shenanigans of the Texas Ledge by decoding political headlines and legislators' behavior into easy-to-understand Snapple Cap musings. Google it, kids. Let's meet our guest tonight. First up, we have our beloved house comedian, Aaron Salinas. Aaron is a writer, actor, and director who loves to share a laugh with folks almost as much as he loves to share a meal with them. Please welcome Aaron to the show.
What's up, y'all? We all know the best Snapple is the Diet Peach Tea. I will take that to the grave. It is far superior. HB has a good copycat. They do.
Is it still around? Is Snapple still a thing?
It's not in a glass bottle, but it is. It kind of it's kind of sad not hearing the whenever you open up a Snapple now because it's just a plain ass bottle.
I did not know that. Our next comedic guest tonight is Carolyn Kelleher. Carolyn is a writer, director, producer, comedian, and self-proclaimed multi-hyphenate in Austin, Texas. Her work has been called Too Political and I Don't Get It. Welcome, Carolyn.
Thank
you. You're making your debut on Over the Ledge, although you've been behind the scenes writing a lot of our monologue jokes for quite some time.
Awesome.
I have.
Big fan of your work, Carolyn. Big fan.
Thank you.
I hope your jokes were the ones that made me go, ooh, the most.
I hope. Quite possibly. Yeah.
Those go over the best.
Yeah. Our very special guest for tonight is State Representative Jean Wu. Representative Wu proudly serves the people of District 137 in Houston in the Texas House. Prior to being elected in 2012, he served as a prosecutor in the Harris County District Attorney's Office, where he sought justice for thousands of crime victims. Jean is currently an attorney in private practice and serves on several local community boards of directors. Please welcome State Representative Jean Wu.
Yay!
I was hoping for comedian in there too, but I guess not. Maybe inadvertent comedian.
Look, you gotta earn your wings. You gotta do a little more late night open mics.
His Twitter is fire. Not sure.
That is some foreshadowing, Aaron. Because guess what game we're gonna play?
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, if you like what you're listening to already, and why wouldn't you, you're in a position to help. Please become a patron at whatever level is meaningful to you. It helps us produce the podcast and our upcoming live sketch show on October 11th through 13th at the Scottish Rite Theater. Sponsor at whatever level is meaningful to you at patreon.com/join/overtheledge. Now it's time for What's Up in Texas with our host, Stephanie Chiarello.
Hey, thank you so much. What's going on in Texas? So much is going on in Texas. I've got a lot of jokes for you. We'll start here. A conservative PAC is spending $4 million on TV ads to unseat Speaker of the House Dade Phelan and Republicans who opposed school vouchers. $4 million? What? Do they have the Geico Gecko on retainer? The worm from Dune?
Yeah,
It's good. It's good.
We'll take
Bucky
it.
the Beaver? Okay,
probably not.
great. Nailed it. Critics of Phelan's record on immigration are central critiques back in time. Critiques of Phelan's record on immigration are central to the campaign to unseat him. But I say, if you really want to unseat a man, just challenge him to musical chairs.
I mean, still to this day, I will take it as seriously as possible. I am damn
As you
near
well
30,
should.
and I'll tear an
As you
MCL trying to get that last seat. I don't care.
There's gonna be some
Can you-
stomp feet.
Can you imagine being in the doctor's office? Yeah, it's a sport injury. Musical chairs.
My little cousin was talking shit. I could have just let her win.
Those cakes are
Okay.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Some are trying to bully HEB's heir Charles Butt for continuing to support anti-voucher Republicans, to which he simply replied, "Butt out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a friend who works for the Holsworth Center, and she's kind of like in that little sphere of it all. And she's like, yeah, it's kind of great that he's sticking to his guns about it.
Good for him. Good
Mhm.
for him.
It's a woman. How dare you just assume that she or
I think somebody who's had to grow up with the name Butts as their last name is going to be a little tough. I
They're
don't think you're
tough.
going to push around.
Right.
That's one towards your comedian.
That's
Your-
right.
you just need 3 in this,
All right.
and we will crown you.
It's like
an
a sad
comedian.
card. I got to have 3 lines.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Governor Abbott says he's only 2 House votes away from passing school vouchers and defunding public schools. He's pretty sure that math is correct, which is ironically where he learned it in a Texas public school. Word from Cecilia, though, is he still hasn't figured out sex. Oh,
I'm gonna walk slowly away from that one.
Tom Oliverson is challenging Phelan for House Speaker, a surprise betrayal from a former friend and committee chair. I guess he found Dade's burn book, which says Oliverson is, and I quote, like if Bradley Cooper's cryogenic procedure went horribly wrong. And this is funny because you have to know what Oliverson looks like and know what Bradley Cooper looks like.
And what slam
So,
books are.
This is the perfect joke to tell.
I only got
You know.
one or 2 out of those.
Okay, Governor Abbott is proposing that student groups who criticize Israel be disciplined rather than allowed to exercise free speech. He added that if anyone has something to say about his hairline, death penalty.
I'm just imagining Abbott calling sex the sex, and it's just funny. He's
The sex.
with his wife. He's just like, I want the sex now. I'm like, it's just,
Wait, does he say that? Did he say that?
I don't. But
I
that's
think
a rumor.
I stuttered and said the sex. Is that not what we call it?
Yeah,
The sex.
You know,
and the
conservatives
Twitter?
always have some like cutesy word for things that they don't want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
He probably calls it something like, "Can we go do mambo? Is it mambo?"
Like in The Sims, they say woohoo.
No, that's when it's getting. That's when they get like some theatrics with it. The woohoo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna never unthink of that.
Gonna be on Tinder. Woohoo? Question
Mambo
mark?
number 5 every time you
Mambo.
say it.
Oh no, yes, just like I need them. Prosecutors agreed to drop the security fraud charges that have haunted Attorney General Ken Paxton for the past 9 years if he performs 100 hours of community service, pays a $270,000 fine, and takes 15 hours of remedial legal ethics courses. Yeah, that'll teach him.
I would trade that for I would not commit more crimes 1,000 times.
Yes. On TV, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, we have to watch
Mhm.
him. Like Bart
Giant
Simpson up on the board.
chalkboard.
Yeah.
It'll be the best. It'll be the most watched Twitch stream. I'll
I
be
know.
honest.
We should make him do it live. Oh, I like
Mhm.
this. Okay, you're the state rep. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Should be priority number 1.
I'm a
That's
Democrat. I'm not sure what you were thinking, but
We
I bet
want
a
the
lot of
bill.
Republicans would vote for that bill. Some of them don't like it, right?
Yeah, but they're in trouble.
Mm.
Okay, here's the end of that joke. Attorney General, more like attorney criminal. Am I right?
What? Yeah.
Oh.
All right, you're welcome. Paxton attorney Dan Cogdell told reporters, "This case has been pending longer than the Beatles were together. Literally. It's been 9 years, and today marks the end of what, in our opinion, should have happened a long time ago." Before adding that Paxton will separately be bringing charges against Yoko Ono. All right, deep dive.
That was a walk. That was a walk. It was a long walk.
Okay, Greg Phelan and House Speaker Dade Phelan appeared together at a public event for the first time since this contentious primary season began, indicating that Abbott may support Phelan's campaign. In a recent voter poll, Phelan was found to be the least popular Texas Republican politician, and plenty of his colleagues agree. When asked her opinion on the speaker, one senator responded, "Not feeling it. He is Dade to me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's right up
good.
my alley.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I've got just a few more. Ken Paxton has filed a suit against Austin's financial plan for a proposed city rail system. This and trying to limit access to contraceptives, and we're kicked out of Pornhub. He's stopping our ability to get railed at every turn.
That's good.
Those are
Carolyn.
Carolyn. These are all Carolyn
Right.
jokes.
Those are
That was
awesome,
good.
Carolyn.
All right, and
that-
finally,
Oh, that's really good.
which one do I want to end with?
I just want to say real quick, none of my homies have been more politically active until they found out that Pornhub thing. And right away I saw how outed my friends that like, and there's nothing wrong with watching porn, as long as like you're
No, and
welcome.
Patrick today says he's going to get rid of hemp-based THC.
What?
So your Delta 8, Delta 9s are going to be gone.
Does he have
If
nothing
you
better to
don't
do?
vote.
This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't he like
the more
he's supposed to
Yeah.
he's supposed to be like the number one consumer advocate. He's supposed to run the crimes, like giving money back to criminal victims.
He does run some crimes, I think.
Yeah,
I-
I
He
feel
does that
that
part.
for just now against anything that's fun, just sex, porn,
marijuana.
THC. I mean, they're going to come after alcohol and beer next. So
Oh yeah, they
Really?
are. And
Maybe-
then
maybe
dancing. Did we say that at the same time? High five. Okay, let's end with this one. Okay. To avoid a trial and decades in prison, Paxton agreed to community service and paying restitution for securities fraud. His first volunteer shift will be at a food bank, followed by suing them for not equally serving people who are full. A youth soccer league he'll sue to allow middle-aged men to join, and a church he'll sue for not allowing him to be God. And that's what's up in the Texas legislature, while we're still allowed to make jokes.
in fairness, he
And
was the
short
only
ankles.
only middle-aged person that wanted to join.
Ew. Okay.
It is weird. So that happened again, just like having to do the dishes every day, over and over. It never ends. I thought it was good. Okay, audience, let me tell you how this podcast works. On tonight's episode, Aaron and Carolyn are competing against each other for the coveted Most Knowledgeable Comedian in Austin award. This award is given to the comedian who knows the most about Texas politics, according to the outcome of the games on our show. Stephanie, show the award.
What? No, you sent me a new one.
Oh yeah, this is the like award placeholder, but the actual Amy will explain in just a bit. Don't worry, Aaron.
Okay.
I thought that was an RPG, like for a second that you.
Oh wait, do you see my women sign back there? Okay.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
I'm glad that you.
That's
did that,
about
not
to
me.
be illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think I'm allowed to laugh at that.
Yeah.
I think, you're in, we already just got a stamp on this. Whoever wins gets bragging rights and their photo on social media. Wow, a phallic bowling trophy. This is why we need patrons, so we can offer a real prize. They can use our celebrity guest 3 times total between the 2 games as a phone a friend. And no, they don't get the actual trophy. They get a tchotchke that Stephanie buys at Goodwill. And let me tell you, they are fabulous. She's actually really good at Goodwill.
She's fantastic.
Now,
Thank you.
Now, It's time to play our first game and our favorite game.
Yes.
Tweets or twasn't. And
Yay!
no, we're not going to change it to X or XXs or whatever it would be. Tweets or twasn't. Here we go.
No. Okay, great. Okay, so as Carolyn already said, or maybe Aaron did, Gene is like mwah at tweeting. He is so good. He takes on all his trolls. It is a beautiful sight. If there's one good thing, there he is.
He was shy. All the praise.
Oh, it's like, I wish I had his wit and his quickness. So
I will say, to sum up Gene's like Twitter life, he's got time. He's got the time for you today because you've got some good solid nuggets there. Fantastic work.
So I'm going to read you a tweet, and you have to decide if it was a tweet or wasn't it a tweet. Did he not tweet it? I made it up. And you may ask him. And Carolyn, you've not been on the show before. He doesn't have to give you a hint. He can just tell you. You'd be like, "Hey, did you tweet that?" But he doesn't have to tell you. He can make it hard, but the goal is for him to make it easy. You're good. You're gonna love it.
It's a total of 3 times each, like 3 phones of
for 2 games.
Phone of friends. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. This is the first tweet or twasn't. And I have to first, the tweet is in response to a different series of tweets. The first says, "I cannot believe this guy is an elected official," talking about Gene. Replying, "I literally can't either," says, "Am I right?" Replying, Gene says, "Can you figuratively believe it?" And so then the quote on that whole picture was, "My response was not appreciated." Is that a tweet or wasn't it? Did I really set up that elaborate a ruse for this joke? I might have.
Who's up?
Carolyn, I'm sorry. You go first.
Oh,
the newbie.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say that is a tweet.
Okay, Gene, do you want to tell us?
Helpful.
So when did this happen? It just happened.
It just happened.
It just happened. Okay, I was trying to be helpful.
Literally, as the show started, he just
he did. I wonder what he tweeted about this show. Someone go check. Okay, Aaron.
He's actively live tweeting
while you
it
guys
right
were
now,
saying that.
talking shit. Yeah.
All right, very strong start. Aaron, this is what he is responding to, is a quote from Hillary Clinton that says, "The same people who said women were hysterical for wanting that Roe versus Wade, for warning that Roe versus Wade could be overturned, are the same people now saying we're being alarmist about a Trump enacted national abortion ban." His response, as he retweeted it, was, "Republicans lie, women die."
Ooh.
Tweet or twasn't? Always the twooth, but was it a tweet or twasn't?
I don't know. That one's kind of fire. It is kind of like, because it's got the right amount of sassy too. I'm gonna say it was a tweet.
Gene?
Yeah. From today. You got to go back further, man.
I know, but they were so good right up the top.
All right,
there was
all right.
no need to dig. No need to dig. Okay, Carolyn, back to you. If I had $1, this one's just straight up, not responding to anything else. If I had $1 for every time someone trolled me, I could buy myself a lieutenant governor.
It's
Oh,
good.
man.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I really hope this was a tweet. I hope this is real. We're gonna go with that because I'm an optimist today.
I'm sorry, it was not. I made it up, but I captured
Dang
his
it.
voice, didn't I? I
Crushed it.
captured it.
Good,
Crushed
Stephanie.
It's something I
Thank
would have
Love
done.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, take it.
I saw the slightest smirk on his face. Like I was like, it's either like he's really proud of it. Or he was like, damn, I should have done that.
Okay, Aaron, back to you.
hmm
This is another one that has nothing to do with any other tweets. Working in the Texas house is like a box of chocolates, except they're 70 years old, brittle, and white.
I'm gonna say a tweet. I'm gonna.
Thank you so much. No,
Dang it!
it wasn't.
Good.
How'd you guys do?
I'm sorry. I'm really nailing his voice. Okay.
Gene's writing these as we speak. He's
Okay, Carolyn. This is in response. There's a picture of the solar eclipse.
Mhm.
And it says, damn it. Is some weird chick going to crawl out of my TV in 7 days?
The solar eclipse with the totality where it's just a ring. Because
Yeah,
the ring.
just the ring.
Right.
You okay? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I due to the clarification, I feel like that's maybe real.
Gene?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
Cool.
solid. It was really
like
solid.
you've done two like jokes that it has to be visual. It's you have to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, I think he's a comic because
sounds
he
great.
just told you how to deliver that joke. Dang.
You did it. You won your badge. 20 minutes in, the four of us will sign your official comedian badge. Okay, great. Okay, Aaron, your last one. This is in response to something about Biden plans to cancel student loan debt. 23 million Americans may be impacted. And Gene said, MAGA best friends, start hydrating. I'm going to need a lot of tears and rage spittle from you when this drops.
I don't know. Gene's a lot quicker. I'm not going to lie. He's a lot quippier with them. I'm going to say it wasn't.
Gene?
It was.
Dang it.
It was. It was.
Usually he's in quick. He's usually like 8 words or less and he'll grill you. But dang it, man.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I had 2 more for this game. So we're doing 4 questions each. Carolyn, tweet or twasn't. There's a picture of a violet flower. Roses are red, violets are blue. If violets are blue, why aren't they called blues?
It's a valid point.
Yeah, I mean, good question.
I mean, we have the color violet. Why wouldn't violets be violet?
Well,
You're turning
roses aren't
violet,
called
Violet.
roses.
I'm gonna go with twasn't.
Twoo. It wasn't. I wrote it. Yeah.
I don't know
But
the difference between violet and blue. It's just like it's all blue to me.
Okay, Aaron, last one. There's a picture, an article about inflation. And Gene says, it's the economy, stupid.
Twasn't?
Twasn't.
He made
It
a
wasn't.
face.
Too low effort.
Oh,
He wouldn't call
Oh,
them
I'm sorry.
stupid. He,
too low effort. You can't hear them, can you? Okay. Yeah, too low effort. All right, I hear you. I agree. All right, how did our contestants do in the first game, Amy?
Carolyn's ahead, 3-2. Watch out, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
I mean, I got
just-
it's what I say for sounding like such a big Twitter fan of you. And to be honest, I go there for shitty film news.
You need to go back and refresh all your.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next, Amy?
Oh, right. That's me. So let's see. Well, wasn't that a tweet time?
Twasn't that a tweet time?
Oh, well, twasn't that a tweet time? Now it's time for our second game. I don't know what this game is because Stephanie hadn't written it by the time she sent me the script. So let's play whatever it is. Game 2.
Game 2. This game is called Wooing in the Victorian Era. Victorians liked to woo, but women had to be subtle, so they used their fan. This is a true or false game. I'm going to tell you a fan maneuver and what it means, and you tell me if it is true or false.
There's a maneuver for
Maneuver.
fans?
Oh, yes, the
faneuver.
Victorians, a faneuver. You know, which hand they carried it in, or if
I'm
it
not gonna
fell to
lie.
the floor.
You keep saying Victorians, and I keep imagining like people from Victoria, like walking around with a fan, which nobody from Victoria would probably use a fan in that gesture. So, but it is a near Houston, so
You know what? I love it.
It's
That's
swampy.
a whole.
It's swampy
Yeah.
down there.
that's
That's a
true.
whole. I'm writing that sketch down in the
Yeah.
Victorian area, and like you dress up
University
like
of Houston, Victoria
Bridgerton.
Jaguars, yeah. Just-
And put in some reference to Paris, Texas.
Yeah, the Parisians.
the Victorians and Parisians.
Okay, Carolyn, you still get to go first. If they twirl it in the right hand, it means I love another. It's a subtle sign. I wish I had a fan. I don't have
What does a
one there.
twirling
like-
motion look like?
Yeah,
Like okay, here's my fan. Hold on.
oh, twirl it through your fingers, so not with your wrist.
Oh, I thought, yeah, kind of like a drum twirl. That's what I was thinking.
Does feel
Doing like-
provocative.
Seems like a very complicated way to say something.
Okay, hold on one second. I know where a fan is. Hold on.
Yeah, she Goodwills a lot.
Discuss. Victoria or Paris, Texas, or Palestine. You decide.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's Palestine and New Bostonians too.
Mhm.
We live in Italy, Texas.
But we
right?
went up to
think
Dallas
so.
area for the eclipse, and we had to go through
Mm.
Enos, right? Apparently, it's Ennis, and they
Ah.
really don't like
have
it when
ton
we
more
say
bags.
Enos, Texas.
So are they
But it's
Indonesian?
way less fun.
That is quite a fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I actually use it for when I get hot or I'm trying to flirt, but no one understands anymore. Okay.
Old languages are just really.
So I
dying.
think it's kind of like
Planning
it's
and
like
Morse code.
I just kind of think twirling is like I would say
Mm.
this. If someone's like
That does feel a little bit like coy, a little bit
Yeah.
sexy.
Mhm.
Sure. Sure. That's a
What-
maneuver.
what did I tell you that I thought it meant?
I'll wager against.
I'll have another. Oh yeah.
It meant that you're
I-
like
twirling in the right hand. Does twirling in the
Right.
right hand mean okay?
And Jean's wavering against, so we need to add something to the game here.
Oh, am
Mm.
I playing in this or not?
Not yet. They haven't asked you, but we love your opinion all the
Oh.
time. Okay, he says no. The answer is yes.
All right.
Twirling in your right hand means I love another. Twirling in right hand means I love another. What? Okay, dear, we're starting again. That was just an example of how this game could go. We're starting
Is there
again.
a ledge connection, or did the comedians have to make up a ledge connection to every?
There's no ledge connection other than we're wooing
Oh.
people with this process.
Again,
Okay,
long walk, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're fans
Okay.
of wooing.
placing it on the right ear. That means
Are you the part of the Wu Fan clan?
yes.
100%. 100%.
Placing it on the right ear means you've changed.
Wait, is it my turn again?
Yes, Carolyn.
So
We're
we're
starting.
starting?
Yeah. You've changed.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think so.
It does. That's what it means. That's what
What?
it means. You've changed.
Dude,
That's such
I
a
have
specific, like how often does it come up?
Yeah, it must-
I'm gonna have to
people
do a
must
lot more research.
again just imagining people in Victoria, Texas, just doing this at the Dairy Queen or some shit is hilarious.
I would like us to go do that. Dress in period pieces and communicate only with our fans.
Which
Oh
one
my
of those
God.
paper fans they give out on 4th of July? From
Yeah.
the hardware store?
Mhm.
Brought to
Okay.
you by Bank of Victoria.
If you never open your fan, Aaron, if the whole time you're in a conversation you never open it, it means go away.
Yeah, because I guess opening it and fanning it seems a little inviting.
Okay. I made that one up. No.
That was
Nice.
never
That
an
was good.
option. What the hell?
Oh, here,
False.
if you twirl it and yeah, it was true or false. True or false was what I said.
Oh,
True or
okay.
false. And you said it was true, and I'm saying it's false. And the answer is, I wish to get rid of you. You twirl it in your left hand.
I
Go
would have
away.
no game during the
Oh,
Victoria
twirl.
era because I have no idea what any. I'd have to remember all of this shit. No, I just
But remember, these are women, right? And we're not allowed to talk to men, or else our reputations will be ruined. So we've
I would
had to
just
come
work
up
on a
with these little.
farm for my whole life, and just never leave.
Never leave. Okay, Carolyn. If you're moving it from hand to hand quickly, it means I know what you did.
I like that you can have like an entire conversation, like You've changed. I know what you did. The other was like, go away. I don't want to be with you. Well,
It could be a Real Housewives silent movie.
yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a sketch. I'm gonna
Housewives of
say
Victoria.
Remember that.
luckily it's recorded. I'm gonna say that's false.
You're correct. I made that up. Thank you.
Okay.
But I like that you had to think about it.
I
And
did.
Jean, I'm going to get you a fan, and then I'm going to dare you on the house floor to do different moves throughout the next session.
Heavens.
My pearls have been clutched.
Okay, Aaron, if you draw it across the cheek, it means
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really distracted just thinking of Real Housewives of different Texas cities. Like just Lubbock would be hilarious. Just a bunch of moms pulling up in like GMC Denali's and
we've
shit.
got it.
Just
Let's,
all oil money. Yeah, that feels a little flirtatious.
yeah, it is. That's what that means.
Huh. That's
Wait,
Me.
I think, Carolyn, did you get the last one right? I think I wrote.
yes, she did.
That's right.
She did.
Okay. That's right.
Actually, got all of
Okay.
them right, like just in
Thanks.
case your notes are wrong.
You did.
Yeah, she's
You're
Okay.
ahead.
Oh, I like this one. Okay, Carolyn, fanning fast. Does that mean I am engaged?
Or it's just hot as fuck.
Yeah, that's how I should have written this game: is done the thing and then say this or that. Okay, we'll have to
Yeah.
play this game again.
Yeah, it means I live in Texas. Okay, I'm engaged.
And you can ask Jean if you'd like.
Yes,
to.
Jean.
Oh yeah. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
There's got to be. I mean, one of these has to be the no sign.
True. And that seems a little like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say that one's true.
I can't remember. No, fanning fast means I'm engaged. I'm engaged.
That's
That's
what
true.
You said yes.
that's what you
That's
said.
what you
So
said.
it's true.
Oh, and she said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, we're killing it here. Last one for Aaron. And that means you are cruel. I just want to, for any of our ASMR fans.
Sounds kind of good.
Oh, get it? Fans and fans?
You are cruel. The fact that it opens up and then closes again. Gene, what are you thinking? The fact that it opens up and then closes again, I'm like, just keep it open, you know?
Sure. I mean, what? Yeah.
Yeah, Gene says
Wow.
false, so I say false.
No, it's true. It's totally
Oh,
true.
I said,
Gene said true, but you didn't let him finish.
I'm
Stephanie, so
sorry.
we meant true.
Hey,
look,
look, this
both
game
Aaron and I
didn't.
will do poorly in Victorian England. He doesn't know what's going on, and I'm not white.
Yeah, I'm Mexican. My people did not have a Victorian.
Okay,
era.
I can't tell with the lighting.
We've got to do something about your lighting. Okay,
Like you're
we're
in a
gonna
spider
do.
hole with Saddam Hussein or something.
Okay, we're gonna do one more where I'm gonna show it to you and I'm gonna say this or that. Okay, this or that.
Okay.
Why
Okay,
is everybody
so
against cozy vibes? Jeez.
Wait, are you giving Aaron a replacement because of the, or what's happening?
she's
no,
doing
I think
another
he just
question.
lost. I think Aaron just
Okay,
lost.
sorry. Sorry.
Aaron just got no game
Um,
in Victoria, Texas.
Okay, so drawing it across your forehead. Does that mean I'm really hot for you, or we are being watched? I'm really hot
Ooh.
for you, or we are being watched.
We need
I
to
mean-
go to the silence.
What did you say?
Sorry.
Say it again.
We need to go to the cone of silence.
No,
Oh,
that's
man.
this.
Just go ahead. I feel like we're being watched is so strangely specific that I want that to have come up often enough that there's a
Yeah.
fan thing for it. So I'm just gonna go with that because I want. That's what I hope. the
You
answer
are
is.
right. That's what it means. I'm being watched.
That's
Okay,
That's
Aaron,
right.
last one for you. Dropping. If you drop the fan, does it mean I hate you or let's be just friends?
You just said a Gene Woo tweet. You just dropped your mic. That's what it is.
Totally fire tweet.
I like you or what? I don't like what?
I hate you or we can be friends. Let's be just friends or go F yourself.
I mean, we can
Hate
be
you.
friends. That's like a shitty way to start a friendship. So I'm going to say I hate you because that's like implying like you pick it up if you want to be my friend.
I'm
Mm.
sorry, you're wrong. If you drop it, it means we will be friends.
Oh.
And if you hate somebody, you draw it through the hand.
Well, you know
Okay,
what? The
nice.
Victorian era ended, so you know I like this one where I can look at stupid tweets and be blocked on Pornhub. You know, so pretty good era.
You know what? I
God bless
can.
America.
Now, interesting. This fan etiquette came from Castle's magazine in 1866, and I'm pretty sure that's the abortion law that some state just reenacted was from like 1867, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yep.
So,
There's no
ladies,
abortion, and everybody has to use fans.
so this is next.
To sweeten the deal.
Next. Okay,
This
Amy,
one
how did our
means I like your
contestant?
mustache. Does this one mean I like your mustache?
It
Um,
does.
Carolyn is our new most knowledgeable comedian in Austin.
Yay!
Yay.
Aaron, don't worry. The gift I showed you is for you. It's specific to you.
Yes.
You didn't lose it. Okay. Carolyn, do you have a speech? Jean, would you like to talk to her about it? How it feels to win?
I don't know. Tell me when you win. When you, if you know what it feels like to win, somebody tell me first.
Oh, go get one of those Emmys. Please go get one of those Emmys. And we can hold
Yeah,
them up
actually,
together.
Did I get
do I
an
have any
Emmy?
awards up here?
Just since you have one, could that
No,
be my
just-
POV? Just so skip a trip to Goodwill.
So
Stephanie
for the
Yeah.
record, this is my Zoom, my studio setup in my office, but my wife set it up so all the awards back here are hers.
Is your wife like looking for like
Like
a
all my
best
awards
friend?
are like
or-
somewhere else.
It's like here they are in the top of the
She's right here.
closet.
She's like her ears are burning.
Does she
She's
have
like
a
setting
real
it up
Emmy?
and she-
Is that a real
Yeah.
Emmy?
She's got
Yeah,
two,
these
doesn't she?
there's actually 3 of them.
Oh shit.
What?
So are they gold? Are they real gold?
No.
Look at
No.
that.
Okay. Oh,
They're
I like
Emmys,
that. Just
though. Damn.
I like the idea that she's setting up your office and she's like, "Stay humble, honey," and she's just like putting up her shit. Like,
well, she's like this. You
Like
know,
$7.95 from Walmart.
They like turn your hand green if you hold them too long.
yeah, it's 95-second limit. That's it.
Like it
So
starts
it's
to
a-
rub off a little bit if you just rub it.
you know, I'm always wondering like what kind of swag people want that they're not sick of. Maybe we need some over the ledge Victorian fans. That might be our
Mhm.
next.
Honestly, as a gentleman of the sweaty variety, I am a big fan of fans. Not gonna lie, and trust me, I do not just put it on my face. I put it anywhere that their skin.
As
I
you
would just walk
should.
around with a box fan.
See,
Like a jam box. And instead of like in your eyes, it'll be through your hair. I don't know. I was gonna say your thighs, but I don't want to go there. Okay, Amy, what's
Okay.
next?
Now it's time
Congratulations.
for the congratulations to Carolyn. Now it's time for the main attraction. State Representative Jean Woo, please welcome the representative to the show. Yay!
Thank you so much. This is your second time, which is wonderful. And you stayed again. We're always so happy when the guests stay to this part. So thank you very much.
I didn't know I had a choice.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm glad that Paige made you stay. Chiefs of staffs unite.
Yay.
I don't remember what that means. So we've had another session since the last time we spoke. How was this last session compared to your previous one?
I've had better colonoscopies.
Oh.
Oh,
So, it's just kind of like one of those things. It's I think what I've been telling people, it's officially exactly. Do you
I'm
have
sorry.
a house intruder?
It might just
She's-
be her.
you
And then
go get the shotgun first.
She's very calm for a burglar. She
That's right. Oh, let me look up what. Alert! Okay, I'm sorry. You've had better colonoscopies. That's the last thing I remember. Take us.
I mean, look, session after session, the Republicans who have some sense left, who are not like just completely batshit insane, they're all retiring, right? And the ones who are not retiring are being taken out in this GOP civil war. That's a fun bit you guys should do, is like pretend your GOP members writing back to their spouses during the Civil War. Dearest Martha, today in the trenches, I knocked on 400 doors.
The what did people used to get? Not scurvy. What's the other disease? Right?
Trench
Syphilis. Trench foot.
I'm pretty sure they still get syphilis.
we just got better drugs for it. That's it.
It's not a lot of fun, and the problem is that the people who we used to recognize as crazies are now no longer crazies. Now they're just normal Republicans, which probably should tell you as much about the Republican Party as you need to know. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get better. I'm sorry. Texas is gonna get crazier. Just holy shit! Like it's coming. If everyone's not prepared for it, if we're not out voting, then the only way that this gets blunted, the only way we make this horror show slightly less horror, is if Republicans take an ass whooping like they did in 18. So if people come out, if good people who normally don't vote but are tired of it, if they don't come out, we're done. If they come out and they punish Republicans for being crazy, for being insane, for carrying out all this crap that nobody in the state wants, but only their donors, only their billionaire donors want, then maybe things will get better. Because if there's one thing that helps teach political lessons, it's losing seats. And I always tell people, after 2018, when Republicans lost 12 seats they weren't expecting to lose, all of a sudden they came back. Everyone's like, "Hey, we're ready to expand Medicaid. We didn't pass a single abortion bill that year." And people were talking about, I think the environment's really serious. We should expand Medicaid. Those are all really positive things, right? And
yeah,
all you have to remember is good things happen when Republicans lose elections.
Okay.
So if you're anybody's out there watching, you want good things to happen, you know what to do. Get out there and vote. Get out there and get people registered. Get people excited. Let them know what's at stake. Right? You ever want to watch Pornhub again? You better stop voting for Republicans.
You know what? That is a ad. That's a TV ad that I think will.
Tell Republicans to get out of your pants.
Stephanie, can I ask a question to that? A follow up to that, real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, real quick, Gene, do you think it's going to take vouchers passing to get us to that point where we can go back to 18, or do you think we are already at that point with the aggressive abortion bills, with the all the tomfoolery that's gone on? Do you think we're at that point where enough people will come out and vote, or do you think it's going to take the vouchers?
I don't know. I mean, because look, I'm too deep in the weeds to know what average people are thinking, right? And it always scares me because, it always feels like everyone's just like, yeah, this is fine, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like a one room burning. It's like the entire state's on fire, and like, yeah, this is fine. And I don't know.
Stay out of it.
Yeah, I don't know how much of the state needs to be in cinders before people go, oh, we were supposed to vote. I get it.
Yeah,
so
everything's on fire. Your voter registration card is burned.
Look, this is one of those things where, like, before Dobbs went down, right? everybody was like, nah, it'll be fine. The average person on the street, yeah, the Supreme Court's going to protect it. It'll be fine. The Republicans are crazy, but they always get shot down. They always get shot down until they don't, right? And they say, oh, well, they're going to, the Supreme Court's going to protect affirmative action until they don't, right? And, you know, for me, and I know this is a funny show, but, you know, for me, this is deadly serious because I'm Chinese American. I'm Asian American. We're on the hit list. We're Asian and we're immigrants, right? And so, you know, for us, for our community, this is not the first time the government's going to come and round us up. I mean, literally, this is not the first time that Asian Americans have been rounded up by the government, and we're headed back towards that. And you can see the writing on the wall. So. I just don't want to be a Debbie Downer on a fun Thursday night, but this is for a lot of us. You know, if you're a woman, if you're a person of color, if you're Muslim, if you're Jewish, if you're gay, if you're trans, this is possibly a life and death decision. And I don't like to be hyperbolic. I don't like to be alarmist, but you know, all this time we're talking about Hitler, we're talking about the Nazis, and you literally have somebody who is parroting not only the strategies, but the actual language. I mean, I thought like, dude, you're like word for word repeating what Hitler said, word for word, and without even like any kind of delineation. And I'm like, is anybody else concerned about this? You know, because we always say, hey, you should read history so you're not doomed to repeat it. It's like, guys, we're sure repeating a lot of it. You know, and half the people in half the countries is like, it's fine. This is fine.
I think thinking that Nazis are bad feels like to the people we talk to, like obviously Nazis are bad. I have a feeling if you polled Texans right now, we'd find like, oh no, they were actually, they're good people on both sides.
Yeah. The trains ran on time, right? They had nice train systems.
Yeah.
Right? They provided a lot of jobs at really low costs to the employers.
So, I mean, look, I think there's a lot of stuff that the legislature fights over that, you know, on most years is just nonsensical stuff. You know, we fight over, you know, how we build electricity or whether we should build roads here or there or whatever it is. And for the most part, you know, most people, you're basically right to ignore it. But like, there's so much stuff going on right now that is, I mean, this is really going to be the beginning of the end, if not already the middle of the end. And so a lot of this stuff at a national level, at a state level, we're at a real crossroads this year. And a crossroads that if we take one path, we probably will not have a chance to come back and choose again. And we won't have the ability to make course corrections after this. I'm like bumming myself out now.
This is exactly what we trick people into listening to the podcast by being funny, and then we get the juicy middle here. So don't worry.
And so I think everyone looks at our society as though America's the strongest nation that's ever been on this earth, and we say like, well, we're going to last forever, right? And we're going to go forever. Everything will be fine. You know. That's what every great civilization said that. Every great conquering nation said exactly the same thing, that we have the best system around. Everything is fine. We are going to go forever. The Nazis thought they would be there for 1,000 years. Right? So, and really, I mean, what I'm asking for all people to decide what their country is about, what this country is about, whether America is just about getting rich, just about getting famous, and do whatever you can to just have those 15 minutes, or is America about something more? America is about a place where we believe that we can show the rest of the world that all people of all faiths, all creeds, all nationalities, all races can just live together We don't have to be best buddies, but we can live together in peace and value each other and help each other when there's a crisis, and just work cohesively as one people. And we can show the entire world this. And that's why I was always proud to be American, because we're the beacon on the hill. Like, we're the light for the rest of the world. And the day that light fully goes out, where we can no longer say you should be like us, that's the day when America no longer exists, and maybe only exists in name only. So, and I'm just saying, there's enough good people out there who believe in the America that I'm talking about, who believe in the principles of equality, of fairness, and of freedom. That if you believe in those things, if you want this to be a country where it's not just one person or one party or whatever, whoever has the most money can pay for, but if you believe it's something that we should all share in, you got to come vote. You got to come out and support people. You got to come out and vote. You got to go get your neighbors to vote and get your family members to vote, because either we fight for this or it's gone. That's it. Sorry.
That's our show. Thank you so much, everybody.
Drop the fan.
How do you want to, let's say this is it. Let's say this is the end. How do you want to go out? And do you personally have an exit plan, a get out of America plan?
I'm hoping for more of like nuclear apocalypse. Let's just go like wipe it all out and we don't have to think about it anymore.
I'm done.
Yeah. No, I mean, we're real, but seriously, I've discussed with my family contingency plans, because if Trump wins, Republicans will go crazy after that. Everyone will be passing bills to to prove their loyalty to him, and those bills are going to end up attacking immigrants, attacking minorities, attacking women, attacking LGBTQ, attacking Jews, attacking Muslims, attacking anybody who is, yeah. So we've made contingency plans, and we're just trying to decide if we need to carry them out. But this is something that is really scary for us, and yeah. I wish I could make more light of it, but it's frightening for us. It's frightening for everyone who's going to feel like they're going to have a gun to their head if Trump wins.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done, my family is Jewish, and I've often thought, when did the Jews know? When did they know to get out? How many years ahead? And how did they get out? Because I think even if some people are like, oh, well, I'll just, head to Portugal or Costa Rica, like, you can't just show up on their shores. Yeah. Be like, hey guys, because look at how we're treating people showing up on our shores. Like, you've got to have a plan. And if you have a plan, it means you have to have wealth, right? Like, so we've talked about it. Our plan's not complete yet, so I might need to ask you if you have spare space. But we're thinking about it. I hear Hawaii's nice. Yeah, all those islands. Well, I don't know where to take it from here. Let's talk about Brian Slayton and Ken Paxton. Ooh, my two favorite horrible men. Those were big deals this last session. Kicking out a member of your own party, and then not censuring, but the other big thing you do.
Well, he got expelled. Slayton got expelled.
He got expelled, and then Ken Paxton was impeached. How did that feel? It
was good on the House side. I mean, the people who were voting for these things were very clear-eyed about what they were voting for. But in retrospect, I guess. Getting an underage intern drunk and sleeping with her is not okay, but using taxpayer money to sleep with your mistress is okay. So I want to make sure that
that's a T-shirt. I need
clarification on that.
Thank you. I knew I could rely on you as a lawyer to really make that all clear for us.
We need to make sure to put that into the rule book so we know about it for next time. So there's precedent then set.
Were you surprised that the Senate
Yes.
didn't find him guilty?
I wasn't. I was surprised that, again, he wasn't found guilty on things that he had been indicted for, and that it happened right in front of people. But it it was not a surprise once you found out Dan Patrick got a $3 million check.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, it was not, and for a while, but things are like, something doesn't feel right. Everything's going smoothly. Like they're presenting evidence against him, and people are actually listening. This is not right. Something right. And then the check came in, and then Dan Patrick all of a sudden switched sides. It's like, oh, okay, there's Texas. There's my Texas. Oh, baby, you're back. Oh, I missed you. That like we're not even gonna hide the money. This is right here.
Yeah. Well, that needs to be another rule. That's how much it costs to buy Dan Patrick. $3 million.
I mean, look, at least they're consistent. Lieutenant Governor, $3 million. Governor, $6 million. Clear progression, right? That's very, very sensible, very orderly. Look, if you're going to be corrupt, at least be corrupt logically.
Yeah, even our bribery checks are bigger here.
That's right. Be
The
corrupt
hair.
logically. Oy vez, Mia, I don't know where to go from here. Let's talk about your district in particular. And remind me your immigration story.
I am Chinese born. I came to the U.S. when I was like 4.5. And the first place I lived in the U.S. was actually Odessa, Texas.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I went from the third largest city in China, which had a population bigger than Texas in one city, to one of the smallest cities in Texas. So, like population, I think at that time was like 20,000, under 20,000.
Wow.
So it's one of those jokes where there are not a lot of Asian people there, especially back then.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, and in the entire city, there were like 4 Asian families. We all knew each other, and we all had dinner with each other every once in a while. And people are like, "Oh, you're Jewish? Do you know this person?" I'm like, there's a lot of Jewish people.
Yeah.
People were like, "Hey, oh, you're
But
Asian?
yes.
You were living in Odessa. Did you know this?" People? I'm like, yes.
I wish, okay, for our listeners only, I wish you could see Jean's face. It's just that like complete drop.
I can do a good
and shake.
deadpan.
Yeah. Yes. What? And your district is predominantly immigrant.
Yeah, my district is majority immigrant. So somewhere around 80% of people in my district speak a language other than English. So they can speak English and something else, or just something else, including me. 40% of the adults are not U.S. born in my district, including me. I can't be president.
We'll
That's
find a
probably-
workaround. Don't worry.
No, that's probably best for all of us. Just trust me on that. So we have the best ethnic food anywhere in Texas, and if not America. Within walking distance of my house, I have Ethiopian, I have Japanese, I have Vietnamese, I have Chinese, I have El Salvadorian, Honduran, Guatemalan, Kenyan.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, over the
so-
ledge road trip to Jean's
By
house.
the way, this is why I was like being in Austin like drives me effing nuts because the food is not good. Okay, sorry, Austin. And this is the way I describe it.
Okay, we're
so
ready.
Houston, my district, the parents make the food. In Austin, the kids make the food.
Oh, that's fair.
That's
Damn.
good.
Mhm.
Is that
Yeah.
a tweet? Because that's a good one too.
Yes, write that one down.
I was about
So
to
if
get
you want
real
the au-
defensive.
If you want
but-
the authentico, like the authentic ethnic food made by mama, you got to come to my district. You want the fusion new take on stuff, you go to Austin.
Yeah, that sounds right. I really
You're
can't
not-
argue with
Yeah,
that.
you're not lying because I was gonna get real defensive, and then I was like, Aaron, think about it. I only go to the restaurants in Austin where there's a little old lady in the back. That is the
Yeah.
only places I will go to. Like, so
That's the
okay,
good stuff.
you win.
That's
You win
the
this
good
round.
stuff.
You're safe. Your seat is safe, yes?
I'm unopposed.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Great.
rather say,
So
which
take
is,
that.
I always
people.
like tell them like, dude, why don't you guys run? I mean, like trolls always say like, we're gonna run somebody against you. Like anybody can beat you. I'm like, okay, just come on. What are you waiting for? Move into my district.
Yes.
Right?
There's great food.
Move
Like
into
I
my
haven't
district
had any
and
fun
then-
in a while. No, come on,
What?
because I want to go have debates and stuff. I want to like debate people and have town halls and like, come on, tell me your crazy shit. Tell me. Sorry, I cuss. I mean, I'm sure you guys are getting you guys in trouble for me.
They
cussing.
cuss, yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
we really
cuss a
are.
lot.
My sensitivities are just. I declare
So-
the
No,
vapors.
it'll be. So I almost always get this one libertarian guy who runs against me, and I like to. I mean, he's run against me like 4 or 5 times. To this day, I don't know what he looks like.
Oh.
They keep telling him, "Hey, let's have debates and stuff because it'll be fun." Because he's libertarian, and I want to see I want to see how libertarian you are. You know,
Yeah.
just anyways.
And how does he dress?
How libertarian. I'm so
don't know.
libertarian. I don't even show up for the government. That's how little I believe in government.
He's
That's what he's doing.
pure
Tell
Because, like,
me-
I think one time I ended up like having discussions with him, and I ended up like explaining some of like our policy priorities, and they're like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about it that way. Maybe we should have talked before you ran."
Tell us, give me a win. What win did you have last session that was good for your constituents and Texans across the board?
All right. I did manage to sneak in like 50 million into the budget. I spent a lot of time doing that. So basically, this is I wish this was funnier, but it's not. So
This is going to be like a very special over the ledge parental.
this is over the ledge SPU.
That's okay.
So one of the aftermaths of Uvalde was that if you read the report on Uvalde, and by the way, I would encourage everyone to read just the first part of it. Don't read the part about the shooting, but read the part about the shooter. Right, it's important to know. And one of the things, if you read this information about the shooter, you're going to see a lot of stuff. You're going to see a lot of red flags. You're going to see like, hey, all these people in his life saw all these red flags constantly. And how come nobody did anything? And I'll tell you, the same red flags that the people in the Uvalde shooter's life saw, I see in my work in representing juvenile defendants, like kids who have been arrested for shooting people, for robbing people, whatever it is. And you see the same red flags at school. You see the same issues pop up at home. And the question always is, why didn't we do anything? We have all these red flags. People knew. Why didn't we do anything? And the answer is always with what resource, what money. And so we popped out $50 million for counties to use to work with their school district to say like, hey, if you have a kid that's like presenting all these red flags, let's not wait till they shoot one person or shoot themselves or shoot like 20 people. Let's deal with it before it's a problem. And here's the money you can use to go get counseling, send a caseworker to their house, go make sure their family has adequate food, adequate clothing, that they have the basic necessities met, that, let's get them in therapy, let's get them in counseling, let's get somebody over to talk to them, let's get them a mentor, whatever it is. Let's not wait till those red flags turn into body bags.
So you got 50 million for Texas schools.
Yeah, which is not nearly enough, but it's a good starting point. So I'll count that as one. But otherwise, it was tough last session. I mean, I got some bills on the floor that Republicans voted out almost unanimously last time, and those bills went down just because I was carrying it. Right. So it's getting really personal, really nasty, and of course, the tweets don't help, but it is what it is.
But they're so fun and they're important. I mean,
Somebody has to
seriousness
do it.
aside, somebody does. You've got to bully back, really, not just people that.
In honestly, like most of the tweeting is just for my own mental health, right? Because you have you see this crap every day. You're like, it gives you so much rage, and you're just like, if I couldn't have an outlet for it, I would just I would just lose it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I want you to know that anytime you need to let out any steam, we are here for you. We will.
Hey, you guys. I'm happy to come back on. You guys could just come find me. I'm easy.
I'm happy to go to you, sir, because I want to
Yeah.
go that strip of food heaven you got over there.
Yeah, I think we need to do the first over the ledge road trip.
Anything on Bel Air, just go down Bel Air, and if you can't find some place to eat, you got bigger problems.
Yeah, that's a you problem. if you can't find a place to eat.
And here's my rule: if there's more than 5 people eating in it, it's good.
Okay.
Any place in my district, because it's so competitive. If there's more than 5 people eating in it, you're okay.
Great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Okay, I think you made it very clear that what people need to do is vote. Is there anything else that you would say to the legislative curious person who doesn't really know where to start, but is listening to our show?
Sounds like a
show
orientation.
Yeah, listen to the show, talk about it. Don't just sit there like a bump. Just go out there and try to learn something. Don't just don't assume that the people in power have all the knowledge. Trust me, they don't. So if the people I work with can understand these things, or at least pretend to understand these things, so can you. It's not that complicated. It's not that hard. You can figure it out. If they can figure it out, you can figure it out.
We're gonna write so many sketches for you. Do you have a TikTok?
No,
because we're gonna get you one.
That'd be great.
That's the one thing I swore my staff that I would not do. I would not start a TikTok channel. We had members who forced their staff to participate in their TikToks.
I do remember that. Okay.
And at that time, my current staff at the time made me swear blood oath that I would not do that.
Okay.
And I said yes, because I didn't want to be on TikTok in the first place.
Okay.
I have my home. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Reddit.
We're on Reddit.
I got the nerds. That's it. Yeah,
classic battlegrounds.
On Reddit. It's the same handle.
Okay, so we'll see you at Sherwood Forest Fair this weekend.
Ha.
Hold on. Do you need me out? She must be talking to herself or her father. Other guests, is there any question or comment you have for Gene?
I do want to make the comment because I am guilty of asking reps and just different folks who come on here is like, hey, like give us a spark of hope, give us something. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them tend to just be like, oh, we can do it, we can, we just got to do it, and you do that, but you also explain like, hey, it is a shitty situation. We have to recognize that, and a lot of people don't talk about that enough. So thank you. Yeah.
And I'll say this, in my mind, I think 2024 is either going to be really good or really bad. Mm-hmm. I'm just don't know which it is yet, but which kind of scares me because like there's so many things that are just lining up for Democrats, and so many like Arizona, like Florida, like all these things just lining up piece by piece, and I'm starting to get scared because nothing ever lines up for Democrats.
Remember 2016, and we were all like, "Yeah, Nate."
Yeah, exactly. And then 2020, and then 2010, and then 2014, and then so I'm kind of scared when things go right. This is like, oh, this is karma's building up to something big. We're screwed. We're gonna get totally.
Yeah.
But no, look, I think in a sense, the majority of Americans feel probably what we feel at the same time, and it may not be as intense, but it's probably enough for them to wake up and to be motivated and to say like this is unacceptable. I think we're going to have a historic turnout, and I think Trump will get rebuked, and Republicans in general across the nation, maybe not in Texas, but across the nation, will get rebuked, and they're going to find out about playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes.
Oh. Yes.
FAFO, that's what it's about. FAFO.
Okay, Amy, get us out of here.
Okay. Thank you so much to our special guest, Representative Gene, And to our comedic guests, Aaron Salinas and Carolyn Kelleher. Where can people find you next? Representative, are you going to be performing anywhere? Speaking anywhere?
Just catch me at HEB. I'll tell you 5 minutes of jokes.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And also, we can all find him on Twitter. So lucky us.
Yes.
And Aaron, how about you? Are you going to be?
I don't think I have anything coming up, which I'm glad because it's a UIL speech and debate season, so I'm doing a lot of judging tournaments, so I'm exhausted.
Great.
April's been a shit show, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Good luck with it.
Yeah.
Carolyn, what about you? Are you performing, writing?
Yes, I keep writing jokes for this show.
Thank you.
I love it. And I have a show, it's a comedy variety show, first Sundays at Cold Town Theater here in Austin. It's called Hysteria, and it's focused on bodily autonomy. And the proceeds go to benefiting abortion access and gender affirming care for Texans.
Great.
So,
and that's at Cold Town on first Sunday, right?
Yes, first Sunday.
okay.
So the first Sunday of May, which I'm forgetting which date that is, but yes, we will be there.
I think it's the 5th. Yeah.
That sounds
and
right.
yeah, and Stephanie, I just saw you at the Liz Estrada Festival, which
Thank you.
killed it. I believe you were the
Thank you.
headliner. Yep.
And thank you. Carolyn was a part of that festival as well.
Yay, it was so good.
It's a great festival. Yeah.
And Stephanie, are you going to be performing?
Yes, I have two shows that I'm hosting. One is the 24th, a stand-up show at New World Deli. And then on May the 4th, which is a Friday, I'm debuting another comedy show, a stand-up show at a church. Woo! I don't even know what it's called, but
awesome.
I don't know. We'll come up with something clever where things are holy, but the jokes are schmoly.
All right.
Well, how about you, Amy?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm finishing a CD. It's mostly jazz, but I do have a jazz arrangement of a Buzzcock song, so I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it has some really great people on it. It's gonna be groovy. All right. So thanks everyone, and thank you to I didn't thank you yet. Over the Ledge, humble and gracious leader Stephanie Chiarello.
Yes. Thank you to Amy Lowry for guiding us through this episode. Just remember, she's glad you're here.
And don't forget, we're returning live in person in a theater with Over the Ledge Part 7, October 11th and 13th live. So mark your calendars. And that's our show. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to our podcast wherever you get yours. Like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now TikTok as at Over the Ledge. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, Jean. That was